in that moment to put your attention in an item of the dream. Put your attention in an item that is not the person, an item, a wall, a painting, the sky, much clean, much better, less loaded with stuff. So the same thing I'm telling you is when you're remembering a dream the next day or a few days later, to as you recollect the dream, try to arm as much details as you can of the elements in the dream and focus on them. One of you asked if you are watching your hands in your dream, but you not necessarily have a volition to say to yourself, "Oh, I'm watching my hands. I should do this or that." Um, and your question was that a waste, or am I missing something? And the answer is, it's all about attention. It's a development of attention. So the fact that you uh, found yourself watching your hands is a way of your attention being more specific. So it's good. Even if you did not have a volition to do something with that. And as we all know, but it's always good to repeat, it's not about the hands. It can be anything. Like Chris Cronin, you did a nice answer there where you said, well, for me, it's easier if I put my attention on something that is familiar to me, that I already have a relationship to. And that's fine. That's a good idea. That's a good way because it's about the development and the honing of attention. It is not about where you put the attention to. It can be anything. And ultimately, the hands is just playing the scales of the guitar. It's the exercise. In the dream, you want to put attention not on the hands. You want to put attention on an element, an item in the dream. And if the item is alive, it has energy, it will take you to another place. It will lead you to a chance of developing your awareness. And if it doesn't have energy, nothing will happen. Off you go, and the dream continues. When the dream stopped and it's the next day, you can still work with a dream. And if you did not remember the dream, this is a technique that we've been doing already, but this establishes a technique. When you go to sleep at night, you have your notebook with you, and you state your readiness to remember your dream. I am ready and I'm available to remember my dream tonight. That's it. Go to sleep. That's you set your intent. And if you wake up at night to pee, maybe you remember a dream, put one sentence. You wake up in the morning, you remember a dream, write a sentence. If you have time in the morning, sit down and try to arm the dream. Recall as many details as you can of the dream. What details? The environment, the setting, the place, and how it made you feel in your body. We always come down from the head into the body, and that's where the game is. And if you don't remember in the morning the dream, that's fine. Next day, repeat the same, and it will come for a fact. Uh, if you have time, you wake up in the morning, you don't, you remember a little bit the dream, but you're not that sure. It's a fuzzy. You can lay on your side into a dream position and stay for a minute, and that might trigger a recollection. Because as you are waking up, your awareness is getting more caught in the consciousness of the day, you're losing a bit your connection to the dream. And so if you position yourself for a moment, you're kind of like calling back the dream to be more in your memory. So you can do that as a technique.